Thank you for watching Lango News channel.
So whatever they do, right now they're trying to strip me of my uniform. Uniform as Uganda People's Congress President, but that's not going to stop me. Whether you take my uniform, you have taken so much from me, but I am going to contest. This ruling is specific on Jimmy Akena. I leave it to the delegates of UPC. You know what to do.
UPC Party President Jimmy Akena has called for an extraordinary delegates conference this month. Thank you for watching Lango News channel. I am Dennis Ongora. Now let's look at the options the UPC Party President is undertaking to escape the restriction by the High Court Civil Division in Kampala that has blocked him from contesting again for UPC Party President. Jimmy James Micheal Akena, UPC President, has called for a Special National Delegate Conference to forge a way forward to the current legal setback which has restrained him from further contesting for the party president. According to the Notice of Extraordinary Delegates Conference issued by Akena, it shall be held on the 26th of July 2025 at Gateway Hotel in Kamdini, Oyam District, starting at 10 a.m. Addressing the media on Saturday 19th at UPC Party headquarters in Uganda House in Kampala, Akena said the National Delegates Conference will make a decision on what the party will do next. He said in light of the High Court ruling, he has 2 weeks to the end of his current term and will hand over the leadership to the party members who will then decide the party's future. The former first son, however, blames the NRM regime for the current problems that the party is engulfed in, but said that even if he is stripped of his party, he will still contest for the highest office in the country in 2026.
General elections. Yesterday, as is what is becoming quite common of recent, and I'm actually glad that maybe judicial processes have been speeded up and that you don't have to wait years for justice. There was a ruling which spoke on the presidency of Jimmy Akena as president of the Uganda People's Congress. I want to go on record to say that I welcome this ruling. I also want to go on record that I'm not going to challenge this ruling by appealing it on 1 or 2 simple facts. Number one, when you look at the orders given and how it has been framed, this ruling recognizes Jimmy Akena as the president of Uganda People's Congress, albeit that I am on the last 2 weeks or so, maybe 3 weeks of my term of office. And it now poses the question as to what happens. There have been people who have been talking that Akena is not president, Akena was removed by Supreme Court, Akena whatever. This ruling has put it clear. Jimmy Akena is president. But what they're trying to remove is Jimmy Akena should not be a contestant for president 2025 to 2030. President of UPC, is it 2025, not 2026? That is the matter of contention. Akena has been targeted in this ruling. And as Akena, I am ready and very willing to take it. I have served this party diligently, and I thank the members with whom I have served this party. And what I will only do, the only thing I will do within this time, before the end of the month, is that I have said that we're going to have a special delegates conference of the Uganda People's Congress. This decision, or how to move it forward, how to deal with the party issues, that is the power of the Delegates Conference. The fact that court has granted me the right to call that Delegates Conference, I am using the powers enshrined in the party constitution under Article 13.3 and subsection 3 to call a Special Delegates Conference, giving 7 days notice. So on the 26th of July, 2025, within my term, there shall be a Delegates Conference of the Uganda People's Congress. It shall be in Kamdini at Northern Gateway Hotel, beginning at 10 in the morning. Now, all of these UPC members who say they are presidents, who say they are what, go and meet the delegates there. I've been told people to come for Kachoke Madit, we have discussions. Please, talk to the delegates. This is their party. As Jimmy Akena, I thank the delegates for honoring me to lead this party, that the only thing I can do is to take back this leadership to the Delegates Conference. It is not a matter for an individual. It is a matter which I will deliver to the Delegates Conference. And I want to thank Justice Banda Namanya for giving me this clear opportunity and let these issues end once and for all. You know, I have been brought before the same courts of law for trespass in Uganda House. At least here it is now clear, for the last 10 years, or since 2015, I have been legitimately here in Uganda House. So all this issue of trespass, this issue of Akena is not president, let it end here now today. And those who think that you can disrupt an idea whose time has come, a movement which is hitting the ground, that by some ruling or maneuvering of court, you're going to stop this process, God help you. It's not going to happen. The members of the party are there, the leaders, the grassroots members, they are ready and already mobilized to lead this charge forward. 2026, I said, I promise it's not going to be business as usual. On the question of the policy debate, I'm longing for it. And I'm going to humble these people who like saying since 1986, I am going to show them exactly what they have done to Uganda, and it's not a favor. It is now a time for reckoning, and it's a time where we're going to have our true say. Now, I have something also to say to Justice Byabakama. I wrote on the 2nd of April, asking for a meeting on the roadmap, on the timetable, on how we're going to handle this election. Up to date, I've not had an acknowledgement. The letter was written to the Minister of Justice, copied to the Electoral Commission. And now you go on TV saying we've extended 7 days. Now, the extension of 7 days actually reduces some of the processes which you're supposed to do. Honestly, if you cannot respond to one letter which a president who's aspiring of a party which you're dealing with wants to meet and discuss how we're going to handle this process, are we being honest with ourselves? For whose benefit were those 7 days given? You didn't consult me. I've been seeking to consult you since 2nd April on the issue of the law, what is provided in the Political Parties and Organizations Act. I wrote in writing. It was received by Electoral Commission. It was received by all the parties. Honestly, you cannot have a meeting? Are we really heading in the right direction for this election? This election for me is a defining election where Ugandans have to decide, where are we moving? What is our future? What is our stake in our future? Are we bystanders, or are we going to be the ones making the decisions for what happens in Uganda? I'm not going to be a bystander. I have made it clear I'm not going to be a bystander. You throw your hurdles, put your issues, put whatever. I am not going to be a bystander, because this is my country. I don't need permission. I don't need anything from anybody. I am going to speak what I believe is right for my country. And if you think you're going to disrupt me, please try. I am going to go ahead. And I'm telling all my people, get ready. 2026, no more this business as usual. This is now a time of reckoning. I thank you very much.
Can I have some questions?
That started way back.
I think the answer is actually in the ruling. The ruling, this particular ruling, which I do not intend to challenge, puts or restricts my candidature for party president 2025 on the basis that I've served 2 terms and I'm in the presidency now. So as president now, I am urging Otieno, Walubiri, Enap, whoever thinks they have something, please, Kamdini 26, there will be delegates, live delegates, not ghosts. People have had elections of ghosts where you don't know where they are, where they're from. These will be live human beings. And one thing I'm proud of, at least which this ruling has now put to shame, in Uma showgrounds, we had people. I've seen the coverage, the footage which has been covered in the media. In 2020 in Kasangati, I see that footage in the media. These were live people. Now all these people, I don't know, Otieno, Walubiri, where were they elected and by whom? I'm giving them now the perfect opportunity. The delegates will be there. The true owners of the party, the ones who have the decision, the ones who have the power, go and speak to them. But let us stop this issue of running around in court and let us prepare. 2026, UPC is gearing to participate effectively to determine the future of this country. Come on board and stop holding us back. That is my prayer. Stop holding us back. Let us move forward as one team and make a true difference for the livelihoods of the people of Uganda. Thank you. Thank you very much for that question. I'm not calling the delegates conference for the outcome. I'm calling the delegates conference because it is their mandate. They're the ones who are the supreme body of Uganda People's Congress. We have a dilemma. The dilemma has targeted Jimmy Akena as an individual, but they have the remedy, or they can address the remedy, and they're the ones to come up with a decision as to where we go forward. As to my plans to step back to Parliament, no, I have done my 4 terms. I have made it clear, 2026, I am going for the President of the Republic of Uganda. Now, if this effort and other efforts which are due to come are to strip me of the uniform of President or as a Uganda People's Congress member to contest, I want to assure that the agenda, the policy agenda which we have been working on, the policy agenda which is assuring the people of Uganda a better livelihood, it will be put before the people of Uganda. If it means that you're going to strip me of the UPC uniform, you will strip me, but you're not going to stop me from taking this message forward and going ahead to contest in 2026. I want to make that perfectly clear. And I think within UPC there are masqueraders and those whatever, but I don't think there's anyone who is as prepared as I am to run the race for president in 2026. But I welcome any of them who claim, who believe that they are ones most suitable to come to Kamdini, speak to the delegates, and get their endorsement or get their support on the way forward. But I'm leaving all of this issue to the delegates. The matters have been highlighted in the ruling, the constitutional articles of UPC. The delegates will have opportunity to address them and to look at them clearly. But I am not going to Parliament. I am going for the President of the Republic of Uganda.
UPC has had a thread
I've
of
been preparing, organizing for a serious policy debate on the future of Uganda. I am not going to waste my research and effort towards that one and not use it. I have got the NRM on the back foot, and trust me, the truth will come out and it's going to be all clear. So whatever they do, right now they're trying to strip me of my uniform. Uniform as Uganda People's Congress President, but that's not going to stop me. Whether you take my uniform, you have taken so much from me, but I am going to contest, and Uganda is going to know that UPC as a candidate, or that Jim Akena is there to make a difference in Uganda.
And the other thing is about the relevance of the party with the many mushrooming parties coming up, taking center stage, especially in Kampala Central. Now, like you can see, you're taking the delegates conference to Kamdini. What are you going to do about the pressure in the city center?
What pressure in the city center? We've had delegates conference, UPC had delegates conference in Gulu, in Mbale. Recently, I saw DP in Mbarara. We've had delegates conference in different places. So it's not a problem to move the delegates conference. But two, how many of these parties are being blocked? How many of the leaders of these parties are being targeted even before the race starts? This ruling is specific on Jimmy Akena. And you know, the honesty, when you look at it from the legal perspective, in Uganda, we've had a debate on the 2-term limit. The grand law, the constitution today allows more than 2 terms. That amendment has been adjudicated up to the Supreme Court. So that if you now find a situation where the party constitution does not rhyme with the national constitution, which one stands? Which one should stand? If it's the norm in Uganda that a president can go time and time again, as we are seeing, and we amended the two-term issue, then we amended the age limit. But now in the party constitution, Jimmy Akena cannot stand. I leave it to the delegates of UPC. You know what to do. But I am ready, and I'm going to take this fight all the way to the end. Yes.
Honorable, you have been going around the country.
Thank you for watching Lango News Channel. May you have a good day.
Thank you for watching Lango News Channel. Please subscribe for more updates.